Welcome to our deep dive into the fundamental building blocks of the future. Today, we are exploring the difference between the computers we use every day and the quantum machines that are beginning to change the world. Specifically, we will understand the core concept of superposition and how a qubit differs from a regular bit. To understand the quantum world, we must first look at the device you are using right now. At its very core, every piece of data, every image, and every message is made up of bits. A classical bit is binary. It is either a 0 or a 1. It is off or it is on. There is no middle ground. Physically, this is represented by tiny switches called transistors inside your processor. When the voltage is low, the computer reads a 0. When the voltage is high, it reads a 1. This deterministic nature makes our computers incredibly reliable and precise logic machines. But quantum computers operate on a completely different set of rules. They use what we call a qubit, or quantum bit. Unlike its classical cousin, a qubit is not limited to just being a plain 0 or a plain 1. It operates in a much richer mathematical space. This brings us to the magic word: superposition. A qubit can exist in a state that is a complex combination of both 0 and 1 simultaneously. It is not simply switching back and forth rapidly. It is effectively holding the probability of both states at the exact same time. Think of a coin. A classical bit is like a coin lying flat on the table. It is definitely heads or definitely tails. A qubit in superposition is like a coin spinning on its edge. While it is spinning, you cannot say it is heads or tails. It is in a dynamic state of being both potentials at once. However, this fragile state cannot last forever. When we observe or measure the qubit to see what value it holds, the superposition collapses. The spinning coin hits the table. Nature forces it to choose a single state, becoming either a 0 or a 1. Why does this matter? Because of how they scale. If you have 3 classical bits, they can represent one of 8 possible patterns. But 3 qubits in superposition can represent all 8 patterns simultaneously. Every time you add just 1 qubit, you double the computing power. Imagine trying to solve a maze. A classical computer is like a mouse running down one path, hitting a dead end, and coming back to try another. A quantum computer acts like water flooding the maze. It explores all possible paths at once to find the exit. This allows it to solve specific complex problems exponentially faster. In summary, while classical computers are built on the certainty of 0s and 1s, quantum computers harness the probability of superposition. This fundamental difference allows them to process information in ways that were previously impossible, opening new doors in medicine, cryptography, and material science.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.